Welcome to the Elusive Truth by the Rich and Larry Show. Today's venture is about what is going to happen on Wednesday the 20th, Inauguration Day. The big show is here, and we are all going to see change. So sit back, relax, as we dive into the rabbit hole.
Hello, Rich.
Gary, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Not too bad. What a quiet weekend, though, huh?
That's what we want, man. This is our week of victory.
Oh, my God. There is so much going on. It's not even funny. Even though it was a quiet weekend, there was a lot of speculation of what's going to happen.
Yes, this is what I'm going to call our week of victory.
I can only hope that this is exactly our week of victory because we need it so bad. The stuff that Biden is planning on doing is unbelievable. We're going down in the toilet so quick, it's not even funny.
Oh, no. It's not unbelievable. It is believable. If he was out of that fantasy world and really was president.
Oh, I know. But one of the crazy things, I guess we have caravans from South America coming back up again because Biden is going to feed them, clothe them, house them, give them money, give them voting rights.
Oh, did you see some of the videos about that where they were trying to stop the caravan?
Yes, and basically Biden official says, we'll let you in later, but not now.
Rich, don't buy into any of this fear. This is all fear porn to try to get us to think he's really going to be president. Has Donald Trump conceded?
Definitely not conceded. No.
What does that tell you?
I hope he's got something up his hand because he is just too slick and too smart to let all this happen.
It's been years in the making, Rich. What did he say in 2016 when he kicked Hillary's ass? He said, I'm going to drain the swamp. Now, that was a new phrase. We never heard of that. You remember him saying that?
Oh, yeah, I definitely heard him.
And it's taken him 4 years to do it. That's how long this has been in process. Do you think that's an easy task?
If one thing that I know from all the research that I've been doing, it is amazing how it is entrenched everywhere. The deep state is everywhere.
They are, and this genius has been working with a team, and he is the tool in the right position to conduct this. You know how many congressmen are paid off by foreign countries and on the take? Senators, congressmen, it's at every level imaginable.
Well, I believe it. Just like, good cop, bad cop. There's one bad apple in the group makes everybody look bad, so not many. But I look at Congress and senators, I feel the same way. But reality is that I think it's the opposite.
It is in politics, totally the opposite.
For every good politician, there's 1,000 terrible ones. I mean, it's really bad.
You hit it on the head there, Rich. This is just you and I talking, and we know that. I got a quote for you that I heard Trump had said several months ago, which kind of summarizes what we have in the name of the NSA, the technology that we have in spying on humans and every person. These computers that can compute a trillion calculations per second and all that kind of stuff. He told one of the Rothschilds, and did you hear that Rothschild banker got a heart attack this weekend? Yeah, a top Rothschild guy died at 57. Mysterious heart attack. I think he took his suicide pill.
Wouldn't have taken it yet. I mean, it's not over.
But he knows what's going down.
Well, I hope so.
There has been a lot of arrests, but Trump had told the Rothschilds family a while back, and Gary thought what he said. He said, we know every breath you freaking take. Now, if that wouldn't scare you, if you think somebody's watching you, you know what I mean? Now this comes from the highest presidential level where he says, we know every breath you're taking. Don't think you've hid anything from us. Cool. And they know they're bad guys. That would scare the crap out of him.
And I just watched a quick video on Snowden, his top items that he disclosed. Project Aurora is what you're talking about, where all the big tech companies are giving the information to the NSA, recorded voice, phone calls, messages, photos, videos, the whole 9 yards. Like you said, everybody in the United States has been recorded and went into this big data pile.
Yeah, people can't even do podcasts or live streaming without saying certain words. And you see here how some people are disguising their words now?
Oh, yes. I know. I watched Sale Data again, and boy, he has got some crazy stuff that he's coming out, or at least he's heard. It's going to be a doozy. It's coming up quick. I don't know what's going to happen, but wow.
I got a feeling Trump is not going to be in D.C. at all on Wednesday.
Hopefully Biden might not be in D.C. I mean, he canceled his rehearsal again today. and the reason it was canceled today is that I watched, I guess smoke was coming from the Capitol building. And apparently it was a block or two away. A homeless camp they left up, and a propane tank went up and evacuated everybody in the area.
Did you hear the FBI is doing a vetting process on 30,000 people today? Guess what 30,000 they're vetting?
Oh, it's got to be the military because that's the only one there.
Yep, they're vetting these military, saying, what if there's a rogue one in there and they're all packing and they might shoot Biden?
It's hypocrisy. And
it is.
And if Biden's
Trump is surrounded by guns all day long, protecting him, and there's no rogue ones.
No, I mean, and it's always a possibility because that's just human nature. By the time you're near a president like that, they know who the hell you are. They know what you're about. You're not going to do anything like that.
Exactly.
You know, and Biden is just, he's in his own dream world.
Trust is what makes the world go round at every level. You got to trust some of them around you that they are what they are. That's what the the corrupt politicians have preyed upon us. Trust me.
Yeah, well, we can't trust them because look what we've done. We have trusted them, and this is where we're at right now. We're on the brink of civil war. It's been very quiet. Come Wednesday, we're gonna see something, and if we don't see something, then you're really gonna see stuff.
It is so secretive, we can't even speculate.
No, I can't. I mean,
I can't either. And the plan is so brilliant, and they've taken down so many already up until this day.
So many reports, and Salty Cracker, he's been going nuts. The stuff that he's been saying is like, oh my goodness, watch out. Unbelievable stuff is going to happen. I did mention on the last podcast, I guess Obamagate has been released, and that's where a lot of this information is going to be coming out, and a lot of arrests will be coming from this Obamagate.
Oh, yeah, and did you see Mike Pompeo's Twitter is still up? He hasn't really said any bad things like supposedly Trump does. He showed 6 bottles of red wine, Pompeo wine or something. Okay, that was code. You know what 6 bottles of red wine meant?
No.
DEFCON code red 6. We're at the highest level.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
We're at, yeah. It's code red. 6 is the highest level, and 6 bottles of red wine. You can figure out what he's saying.
Yeah.
Why would he show 6 bottles of red wine?
I don't know. He's the one that the Secretary of State, he keeps saying, don't worry, it's not over, folks. Just sit back. You're going to see. It's all going to come clean.
He is super brilliant. He was like top of his class at West Point. They said he was one of the smartest guys to ever come out of there. Oh, hey, did you hear about the 2.7 earthquake today? There was a 2.7 right here. I'm surprised you didn't feel it. Under Mount Hood today.
Oh, really?
Google earthquake under Mount Hood today. 2.7 ain't much, but you know what it could be.
Well, that's Mount Hood, and that's not too far away from us.
I know, but you know what you think it is, and I know what it is. They're cleaning up some bases underground.
Oh, my goodness. They had a base under Mount Hood?
Of course. You know, there's been tunnels under Portland, and there's been all kinds of stories of the Portland tunnels.
I was just getting over all the Denver tunnels and all the tunnels in Albuquerque.
But I'm just speculating because we know there ain't no, tectonic plates under Mount Hood, or, maybe erupt into a volcano. I don't know.
Well, this is all Volcano Alley here, right? There's a string of volcanoes all up and down this coast.
So, anyhow, it's just a 2.7, but you could always look into that today.
Well, yeah, I'll definitely. I mean, it does pop up, because there's a lot of activity all around the world, volcanic activity, and it's always interesting to see. So, but I didn't know Mount Hood had a little rumble today.
I wonder if it's going to turn out that Putin and Trump are buddies, because you notice how quiet they've been.
I believe President Trump has good respect. They need each other to help each other out, especially if we're going to have to be dealing with China.
I know, and I think Putin has been really quiet, saying, they tried to blame the Russian hoax on us. They're making us to be bad guys. You show them, Donald. You show them.
Right. And again, there's been so much information coming out. I watched Sail Daddy. He showed a picture of a apparently Russian special forces soldier at the Capitol building next to the horn dude, the guy with the horns.
Oh, really?
So they showed a picture of this Soviet guy and then a picture of him outside the Capitol, posing with the horn guy. And I'm like, all right, well, that's weird. I mean,
well,
seriously.
no. Get this, though. Psychologically, if our American guys are getting overrun, okay, let's just say that these Antifa and the bad guys think they can take on our soldiers, okay? Psychologically, Americans really don't want to shoot Americans, right?
Well, yeah, no, we don't want to shoot around. We don't want to.
Okay,
Actually, we don't want to shoot anybody.
So
but,
would that be beautiful to have? Would that be beautiful to have Russians who say, "I have no problem. It's been in my mind all my life to shoot Americans, but I'm on your side, soldiers."
Yeah, and that's why it's so crazy because anything can happen. I mean,
it is, and we could be putting them on the front line, saying, "Have fun, man. Here comes Antifa."
Well, just even like right now, BLM, Antifa, they're already yelling at cops down in D.C. because they're the only ones allowed in D.C. to protest. Everybody else has to stay clear. What's up with that?
I don't know. I saw that.
And again, the fire at the Capitol building was a homeless camp. I mean, they have the place locked down, secured, and 50,000, 100,000 troops, but they let this happen? I mean, doesn't make any sense.
It's a distraction of some sort.
Well, obviously it was a distraction or something to get President-elect Biden not to show up for his second rehearsal again today.
Rehearsals wouldn't help him. He'll forget it by the time it's showtime.
Well, they just showed him something. He was naming somebody for his science department or something like that, and he was acting all wonky again. Shuffling and stuttering and just unbelievable.
He's taking baby steps. It's called the Thorazine Shuffle.
One side, they're saying that this is just going to be a peaceful inauguration. It's going to be a virtual inauguration. And then again, I guess the skies are going to open up and the truth is going to come pouring out and we are going to have a great reset because we are draining the swamp. That's all I can hope for.
And then, we're going to have an election within 60 days to reelect all new senators and congressmen.
Wow. This is like science fiction and fantasy world big time.
We can't even imagine what the laws are behind this and what they're coming up with.
No. And again, yesterday being the 17th, because you informed me of Q.
Of Q, yeah.
And it was awfully quiet. I haven't heard or seen anything.
And now today's MLK Day, they're going to be quiet for respect of Martin Luther King.
But it's all going to start ramping up tomorrow because that's Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
It's.
Oh, yes, Rich, man. We are all going to remember where we were on January 20th, 2021. We'll be telling our grandkids that.
Well, we're going to be telling them about the year 2020, how crazy it was. And then 2021 wasn't any better. It just got crazier. And then hopefully we can come back and sit down and have story time, because we're not going to be communist. We're not socialist. We're not going to have Chinese everywhere or Russians everywhere or, God, hope we don't have a bunch of Democrats running us for the next 4 years.
Oh, no. They've been so misinformed and uninformed that they're the worst sheeple in the world.
Yes, sheeple is right. And again, looking at comments from all over YouTube and various sorts, not quite 50-50. They seem still a little heavy on the Trump side, but there's a lot of people, saying, this is Trump had his chance and no way. So,
well, I saw where the servers out of Dominion showed Trump had 410 electoral votes and Biden had 128. And that's when they decided to stop it and do the shift. Now, that's all recorded on the data. There's proof. This whole thing was a fraudulent election, without a doubt.
Well, Leonardo, in Italy, they had a court case, and the head of Leonardo did tell him that we let them use our satellites to transfer data from Dominion voting machines to us here in Italy and then back to the voting machines.
After they did the flip on them, yeah.
So, I mean, and that's in a court case. I mean, that was one thing that I saw. They have that going on. I mean, and there's stuff all over the world happening, and I guess it's coming to this culmination of what's going to happen. I mean, apparently there's been leaders all over the world that have been resigning or, mysteriously have been dying or something to that effect.
I know.
And
this is worldwide.
It's not even news anywhere. You got to find it from these offshoots.
And Merkel's resigning as head of Germany. Why would you leave a position that you strived your whole life to become the head of?
Because obviously she has skeletons in her closet. Something.
That's something that you just don't resign from.
Right. Well, you wouldn't think so. I mean, because she's a pretty powerful person in Europe, and
there's so much going on, Rich. This is just, and you know what tomorrow is? I got to tell you this. It's called. You can Google it if you like. National Popcorn Day.
Okay, National Popcorn Day. See,
remember how I've been saying, sit back, get your popcorn, your favorite drink or cocktail, and watch the show.
It's kind of like we tell people to do for our show. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy it and see if they get anything out of this. But
enjoy the show because it's going to be the greatest show on earth. I guess Barnum and Bailey can't own that phrase, do they?
Well, there's no more circuses, remember? Because it's cruel to the animals and blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
That's right. Wasn't that their logo, the greatest show on earth?
Yes, the greatest show on earth.
And now this is taking over for it.
Going to be the greatest show on earth, or it's going to be the end of the greatest country on earth.
Yes. We have no fear. We have just nothing but love and hope in our eyes.
Oh my goodness! If we don't all die of heart attacks or COVID number 2. But
no comment.
Well, I mean, there's just so much going on and so much to look forward to because I'm hoping and praying that President Trump is doing the right thing and he's got his ducks in a row. This is going to be the great new beginning come Wednesday.
He does. It's been scripted and all performed to a T already.
All right, my friend, you take care. Enjoy your day. Stay safe. Keep your ears open. God bless America.
All the same to you, my friend. Thank you, Rich.